And the first part is, again, how do you actually go about? We know you need to enroll, right? We know you're going to need to. The question becomes, how do we go about doing that? All right. And that's going to depend on if somebody took Part A and B, or just Part A, delayed B, or if they delayed A and B both, is really going to be the determining factor on how they go about enrolling. So what'll happen is they're going to have a special enrollment period when their employer coverage ends. It's going to give them an 8-month window to ultimately get their Medicare A and B situation squared away. And if they didn't take Part A or B, they would actually need to apply just like anybody else would through the SSA.gov website, complete the full application for A and for Part B. They'll also have the option to apply for Social Security at that point if they want to, but again, they're going to complete it just like anybody else. But they're going to fill out a form. It's an L564, CMS L564. This form is filled out by the individual and their employer, verifying that they've had creditable coverage for the time that they were eligible for Medicare. And it's signed off on by the company officer. It gets turned into Social Security with that application, and they'll ultimately be able to enroll into A and B once everything's processed and not have to worry about any penalty.
And so that form is proving that they've had creditable coverage during that period of time that they deferred taking Medicare.
Correct. And so a situation where somebody wouldn't have taken Part A or B is specifically someone that, say, has an HSA, right? They wanted to continue contributing to that HSA while they continued working past 65. In doing so, that allowed them to continue to contribute. Or maybe they're just somebody that felt like, hey, I have creditable coverage to work. I'm just not going to worry about anything at all. That's fine, too. Technically, you don't have to. But for the people that did take A, they've actually, in a way, simplified the process to add B. Because that's all they have to do now is just add B. And there's 2 forms that they actually need to fill out for that. One is the CMS 40B form, and that is filled out by the individual specifically applying for Part B. The other form is the CMS L564, again, verifying that they've had the creditable coverage for the time they were eligible for Medicare. Both of those forms, they can take physical copies and turn them into somebody at the Social Security office and hand it to somebody to process, and within 24 to 48 hours, they'll have Part B showing active that next month. And a very, very simple and seamless process. But again, they have 8 months to take care of that. The important thing to understand, though, is there's another part of Medicare, though, that many people overlook or don't realize has a different timeline. It's Part D, as in Delta. That's the prescription drug portion. The timeline on that is 63 days. So you definitely don't want to delay any longer than necessary, or you're going to start accruing a late enrollment penalty because you don't have creditable coverage at that point. So you want to make sure that you're getting all of this taken care of before your employer coverage ends.